Welcome to another episode of $1 Million Worth of Game Business Spotlight, where we bring to you the news you can use. I'm talking about some games, some guidance, intentions, motivation, education from people that's really doing it in real time on the ground. Today, we got, man, I'm talking about a young married couple, man. They doing their thing.
Yes, they is.
I'm talking about they gonna give you the game on the Airbnbreakdown. They stuff is called the Airbnbreakdown. And before we even start, what you need to do, you need to text Million B&B, text Million B&B to 833-448-0214. 833-448-0214, and you're going to get the free book on, I'm talking about the Airbnbreakdown, how you do your thing. I'm talking about this is what they do. They're not playing no games. Now,
hold on, before we get started, I just want to commend y'all. They 20 years old.
20 years old.
They married.
Been in the game since they was 19 years old, busting moves on Airbnb.
And they eating.
They not cheating, they eating. They ain't cheating. Listen, they not cheating, they eating.
So if you 18, 19, 20, 17, 21, 26, 30, 35, there's no excuses out here.
No excuses.
You got two 20-year-old young adults who are married and they eating. Eating. Break that shit down, man.
Break it down. How did you get in the game? How did y'all get in the game?
So we started in May of 2021. It started off with one apartment downtown St. Louis. And we ran it up, got the Airbnb, started posting it, started getting bookings.
Yeah, now we have 11 Airbnbs. It's been like a little over a year and a half, and we brought in over $500,000, I'd say.
Yeah.
That's wild. So what was the key to y'all success? Like,
the key to it was really wanting first to start off with the desire to just want more. And, growing up, I was never like, I want to be an Airbnb host, but it's something that I can do. So it's like, yo, join me. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
It's a way to make a lot of money without putting in that much time.
How much money did y'all need to start off with?
It depends on the size. And
I would say 8 to 15K, but it really depends on the size of the unit and where it's located. So. And
so 18, 15K, if I'm Johnny Nobody, give me the game, because I already know. Once again, listen, text Million B&B to 833-448-0214 to get the free ebook where they're going to give you the game, but I'm also going to get them to give you the game right now. I'm Johnny Nobody. I got 8,000. How do I do it?
All right, so first off, go get your LLC.
So really, you have to go from being just a person to being a short-term rental company. It's so simple to get an LLC. It sounds scary, but you can go to inkfile.com, you put in your information, they send you back your LLC in like 3 weeks. It's pretty simple.
And then what else I do?
After that, you got to get your EIN number. So your EIN number is basically your business social security number, and that's how you get your business bank account, and that's how you go get the business credit cards, which is the funding for it.
Yeah, so most people, obviously, you don't have 8 or 15K just to go and get an Airbnb. So that's where the business credit comes in. Once you get that business bank account, you get that business credit card, now you can fund your Airbnb and get started without even using your own money.
And so now I go get the property. What I'm doing, I'm leasing them. How do I do it?
We rent. We don't own any property. So we have 11 properties and we rent them all. We don't own anything. And like I said,
and y'all rent them under that one company name?
Under that one company name. And
y'all just go, here it is, rent. And then y'all just, how is the, like, is it a price point of what you should, like, your first property should be, like, or your first rental should be, how much it should be?
Yeah, so we don't look in terms of how much it costs. We look in terms of how much it's going to make us. So if we spend $2,800 a month on our Airbnb, we looking to bring in $4,000 to $6,000 profit that same month.
Okay, so y'all ain't even tripping about how much you make. Now, how, when it comes to teaching, how do y'all go about teaching people about how to do this? Because there's people right now that's watching. Like, if it wasn't for this, he'd be sitting here on the couch somewhere and somebody in his mom crib eating up all the food in the refrigerator. So you got dudes like him, couch warriors all around, and they might don't have that money. How do they get in the game if they don't have that money? How would they get in the game? Like during your teaching process.
So that's why, like, you make your LLC, you get that business bank account, you get those business credit cards to fund it, and that way you don't have to use your own money. Then you create your website. Your website is basically just stating what your company does, who you are, and what you offer. So then when you go and reach out to a landlord and say, I want to rent this space from you, you send them your website, this is what I do. And then if they want to work with you, you rent the space out under a corporate lease. So you're renting it out under your company that you just created the LLC under. And you can start making money. And
that's easy. And is all this in the free ebook that is, yo?
All of it's in the free ebook.
And this ebook is free. Everything, every detail is free. So how long did it take you to go from your first property to 2 more properties to 4 more? How long did it take to like?
So what happened was our first month we made like $4,500 profit, and we were like, all right, the math is simple. If we keep getting more units, we just gonna keep making more money. So as soon as we made that first month, a few months after that, I think it was like 4 months after we got our first one, and then next month we got our third one, and then we went back.
The beginning scaling was slow, but then after we got a few of them, we just went all in and got like at once. We signed like 4 homes at once. So
y'all went and got 4 at once.
Yeah.
4, but we don't own any of these though.
And y'all just killing
And
it.
that's the beauty of it.
That's the beauty of it.
Because if something happens to the property, then do you have to fix it or do the owner have to fix it?
Landlord.
So
owner.
yeah,
Right. So you just basically paying him rent
that's it.
for what he would want, but then putting tenants in there and making money off of top of the rent that you're giving him.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we don't do any profit shares. We don't do any of that. We pay them their asking rent, and then we pay like our cleaners to clean it. After that, it's all profit. Our units make anywhere from like $2,000 to like $8,000 or $6,000.
Depending on the
profit a
size.
month. Yeah.
But the problem most people have is so most people say, can I do Airbnb in your house? That's not how you do it. In our ebook, we literally give you the exact pitch that we use to get all of these properties. So get that ebook, literally send that out to 10 property owners in one day. Somebody can get back to you. You good.
Yeah, the biggest thing is just professionalism. If you can reach out to them and show that you're a company and not just a person, that's really how you get them to say yes and you get that first property.
That's what this is about now. Okay. What is the setup like on air? Like, is it a certain setup or a certain languages y'all use when y'all describing y'all Airbnbs? The way you take the pictures, is all of that play a part of it?
Definitely. It definitely does. You got to hire a professional real estate photographer to take those pictures.
A real estate photographer? They got real estate photographers?
Yeah, the wide angle lens.
What? And hold on, real estate photographers?
Uh-huh.
So y'all hired the really, and who did the write-ups? You do the write-ups?
Low key, she do everything. She do the pictures. Like, she get behind the picture. She do the interior designing. I do more so like the front end work, like how to make the listing. But even in that ebook, we tell you exactly how to make your listing, like the description, how to word it, house rules, everything.
So basically,
Let me ask him a question. So at 19 years old, when you getting into this, is this something that you knew you was going to be successful at it? Or was this something that you was just like, fuck it, let's just try it, see where it could take us? And then at the end of the first month, y'all was like, wait, this shit made us $6,000. This shit made us $4,000. Okay, let's go all the way in.
Yeah, I mean, when you come from working hour to hour to get money and you make $4,500 profit from not trading all your time for that money, it's a no-brainer. You're like, we didn't know we'd be successful, but if it worked a little bit, we put a little bit more in, it's going to work big time.
We dropped out of college freshman year, first semester, and I already knew I wanted to do entrepreneurship.
Wait, hold on. Because you said we.
Yeah.
So what, this was a joint like
a joint venture?
You dropping out, I'm dropping out too. We going to just do this.
y'all was
shit
going to the same university?
No.
Nah.
I had a full ride to a private university, full ride, but
What was your major?
marketing.
Marketing.
Now let me just tell you something. You
Damn.
know, right? If this didn't work out, you would be the piece of shit. You know that, right? He made her drop out of school. Damn, what are they doing? They're fucking damn losers. Like, you know, if this didn't work out, our mom and dad would be like, you piece of shit. They would be looking at you different. So it's luckily you had y'all came up with a hell of a plan. And that go to show you that sometimes, you know, college might not be the best route for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because they might have did 4 years in college and then came home and was making $60,000 a year.
We made $60,000 in May from Airbnb.
That's what I'm saying.
$60,000 a
And
month.
the thing is, when you come from where we come from, if you go to college, so the way I see it is, everybody in my family, you know, they had their chance to fail at it. So let's say I drop out of college and it don't work. I won't be the first one, but if it do work, I am the first one. So let's just try it.
Damn.
Nah, I'm pretty sure his parents weren't trying to hear that shit at the time.
They wasn't.
I mean, Uncle Johnny
how do they feel now? How do they feel now?
Mom's happy. She got her own Airbnb. I run the whole thing for her.
Oh, damn. He didn't put moms
both
in.
of our moms.
Her mom
had
too?
Airbnb. Yeah.
So y'all gave them, y'all sat down and said, look at what we doing. They seen that first month. They was like, y'all made 60. Hold up. Oh, this shit rogue. Let me get one.
Right.
And now they just like, they happy y'all dropped.
Was y'all moms like y'all some BMFs?
A little bit.
Some bad motherfuckers,
Yeah,
huh?
I was thinking for a second, like, Now my mom calls me every day. She's like, I'm trying to get my next Airbnb. Like, what's up? I'm like, but now we're trying to get into the space of owning. So I'm like trying to figure out if we want to do rental arbitrage, which is just renting the Airbnb.
That's the key though. So first you start off by using other people's property, then you use that money that you get from that and go buy you some, so you got you some to your name and pass it down.
So you got OPM, then you got OPP, other people property.
Exactly.
So you use other people property to put some paper to get your paper. Other people, damn.
And other people's money. You don't have to have your own
OPM,
cash
OPP.
or property.
But then eventually y'all goals is to own the properties, right?
Yeah.
So then when when you don't want to do Airbnb no more, or you want to sell the houses, because the way the real estate market is going is crazy. You know what I mean? You buy a house for $500,000, and then when it's time to sell, right now the shit be selling for $900,000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I commend y'all, man, because like we highlight a lot of business spotlights, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of people out here that's doing their thing, and I salute them. But I really, really, really give y'all salute, because y'all the youngest people we ever had on here that's doing it at this high of a level.
High level.
You know what I'm saying? And this is inspiration for all the youth that's watching us to be like, oh, I didn't graduate college. Oh, I dropped out of high school. Oh, my life ain't been the perfect. Oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that too. Like the way they just broke that down, it don't take a rocket scientist to do this shit. So y'all really gonna change some people's lives on this shit, man. And I really appreciate y'all. I want to commend y'all, man, for being 20 years old, being a solid foundation, and getting money together, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And listen, man, I want y'all to be tap in, man. Before I pull some more game out, I need y'all to know the importance of this. Go ahead and get this free ebook. The ebook is free. They out here, they making it happen. They convinced their moms that once was upset that they decided to drop out of college to say, oh no, I'm getting in this game because y'all know what y'all doing. For moms to jump in the game, like they gotta be knowing what they're doing. So what you need to do is, I'm talking about, y'all need to get the Airbnbreakdown, right? The way you get that is, listen, text million BNB to 833-448-0214. 833-448-0214 and get the free ebook. I'm talking about not 10 people, not 100 people, not 1,000 people. Everybody getting this ebook for free. And everybody is getting this ebook for free, And what is all in this ebook?
We include everything from start to finish. How to get your first Airbnb, what to do after you got it, how to keep scaling, what automations you need. So like, even we have 11 Airbnbs that bring in sometimes over $60,000 a month. We put in maybe an hour of work a week, if even that, on the Airbnbs. Like, we don't even live, so all of our Airbnbs are in St. Louis. We live in Vegas. They're remote. Like, we live in Vegas.
Talk heavy.
Hold on. So who's y'all got a property manager for them?
Now we got a cleaning team, and then we got automations and softwares.
Yeah. So our automations do everything. Smart locks, doorbell cameras, automated pricing, automated messaging.
Noise device.
All that.
Y'all don't do so y'all be in Vegas and they all just send it. Y'all send it. Y'all
be out in Vegas eating tacos, dancing and all that shit. They be at the Cosmopolitan, all that shit. Like, we made 80,000 this month.
Eating at all the buffets and shit. You know what I mean? So cleaning people come, y'all just beep, open the door.
We don't even got to. It's a self-check-in, like smart lock. So they have their own code. Each cleaner, like for their units, they have their own code that they can put in. From checkout to check-in, they can get in. They like, even our automations automate their schedule. So every time we have someone book on Airbnb, at the time of their checkout, our automation like adds a cleaning to our cleaner's calendar. So we don't even have to do scheduling. That's all done too. They just show up, clean, and it's done.
Who came up with the Airbnb idea?
Me.
You? Mm-hmm. You.
But this the executor though.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just asking who came up with it. When you came up with it, was she in agreement? Like, wait, baby, or was it a little kickback? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah, we was just trying different shit. So she'd try a journey. It ain't work. I tried something. It hit. So we both went in on it.
We were trying everything. Like I was trading stock options. I was doing drop shipping. I was doing anything. I'm gonna figure out what's gonna work for entrepreneurship so I can make some money.
So the bottom line is, you guys are hustlers.
Yeah.
That's first and foremost. That's what it takes to be successful. You got to be a hustler. So she's like, I was doing anything. I'm trading stocks. So I was really getting to selling used cars.
Yeah, she wasn't playing. Damn.
You can't play out here because life ain't playing, man. Life is serious. And I bet you, I'm a parent. So I know if my motherfucking daughter was like, Dad, I'm dropping out of college. I think I want to get into the Airbnb game. I would have been like, I'm gonna put you in fucking Airbnb in heaven. You don't get your stupid ass back to fuck the school. You know what I'm saying? So I could imagine what they went through. I could imagine how their parents was, you know, even if they were supportive behind closed doors, they was like, how the fuck she gonna drop out of college for some fucking Airbnbs? But now their parents is like, when is my motherfucking second Airbnb coming? Because y'all take it too long to set me up. So that's a beautiful thing, man. Now, 20 years old, get that number out again, man.
Get this number out.
It's imperative that y'all get this ebook.
What you need to do, you need to text Million BNB to 833-448-0214. 833-448-0214. You see it on the screen. But before we get out of here, what advice or what motivation should you give to somebody that's watching this right now on the couch about getting this book and why this book is so important?
First piece of advice, so get this book first, go through it, and then every Sunday we have a free masterclass where we're going to break the book down live. So if you have questions, you can ask us.
Yeah, we go through all that. But honestly, like, my biggest thing is, like, anybody can do it. It doesn't really matter where you came from. You know, everybody has different stories. Everyone has their own struggles. But if you put in the work, it's possible for you to. Like, I used to be the person, like, see all these people, I'm like, damn, like, how are they doing that? But then, like, really, you just got to keep trying. It only doesn't work if you give up. So there's, like, those other, like, things I tried. The only reason they didn't work is because I stopped, you know? But I only stopped because Airbnb started taking off. And I was like, all right, you know, Airbnb's going well. So, but you just got to keep at it, keep trying. Like, it might seem hard, but it's much more simple than you think. I'm telling you, in this ebook, we break it down. It's simple. It's achievable for anyone.
And it don't matter where you come from. My parents been in and out of prison growing up. I'm still here. So don't let that be an excuse. Let that be your advantage.
Listen, man.
And that's coming from the Airbnb prince and princess.
You heard it, man. Stop playing games. Get the ebook right now. Text Million BB to 833-448-0214. 833-448-0214. And that was another episode of $1 Million Worth of Game Business Spotlight. And it's just like that.